There it is. All right. Thank you. All right, let's all find our seats here this morning. And we do appreciate everybody being in here. I don't know. Oh, yes, he did. He left as well. Mm-hmm. We did want to mention, have a few announcements here before we go to the Lord in prayer. They'll have a table set up here in the breezeway of the dining room following the morning service where people can purchase the flowers. Please pay for your flowers if you reserve them by the end of today. So let's be mindful of that. And then we wanted to mention here, is Brother Riley in the house? Brother Gale Riley? All right. In a minute. Come on up here, Brother Riley. But we wanted to mention here, they wanted to mention the Brooklyn, New York's having a meeting. And it's on the list here, but it's their 50th anniversary, Brother Michelin's church in Rockaway. It's on September the 9th through the 12th. And then also, and this will be on the meeting list that we'll have available. This is the rough draft here. We had to make one more change. But there's a meeting scheduled for the Philippines on October the 29th and November the 1st. Sit there while you're waiting. But we wanted to have a meeting in Paris on the 28th through the 30th. One of the reasons why they've already had scheduled the meeting in the Philippines, but then the meeting in Paris, we want to have it every other year, and their children get off, and it's a big holiday during that time, so they have a 2-week period in there to have a meeting. So we do appreciate them, brethren, here being here, and we'll maybe hear from them later today. And also this meeting in Montreal, Canada, July the 16th to the 18th, and we try to get your passports and be able to go to these meetings. They're wonderful experiences, and I did want to put a little plug in here, both for the Paris meeting and for the Philippine meeting. But this last time I was in Paris, we got to go to the Normandy beach and look around there, and there's so much history there. If you could go, take your family even. We visited the cemetery there of all the men that were on the D-Day invasion. And President Roosevelt's 2 sons are buried there. There's so much history, and it's really it would be just a over-the-top educational experience for you and your family. And that's just one. I mean, there's I think 6 different beaches that they have, but we just visited Utah and Omaha, and it's really a moving experience. We just so happened to be at the graveyard when the sun was, they were lowering the flag, and it was really a moving experience. They played taps and they lowered the flag, and they just have so many things. It just we didn't have near enough time to do everything that I wanted to do and see everything that I wanted to see, but it was really good. And then there's other things, historical things, and then when you're there, it's you can get on the train and go to England or Belgium. One of the brothers, one time we were there, they left and they went over to Belgium and had waffles, went shopping, and came back. That's how it's. I mean, it's not 30 minutes away, but it's really close. It's amazing how close you are to all. I think the last time we went. They had the actual church had got a group together to go over to Italy, and they visited some of the cities, Rome and some of the different cities there. And then the Philippines, okay? So then we're all the way on the other side of the globe. But they have a big cemetery there. The Philippines was overrun, and MacArthur had to leave, but he said, "I shall return." And those are things. Yeah, that's right there where you can go visit those things. These are things that you will never regret doing. And then plus, you'll be in a wonderful meeting. But I just wanted to mention that. But we had brother Riley here. He wants to testify. We talked about him getting prayed for yesterday, and the Lord touched him while we were talking. He heard a little bit of what I said, but he didn't hear me bring him up. But when I said what, and we got up and prayed, he felt the Lord over there, and he didn't even know. And he said, "Oh, it was powerful." So anyway, he's going to give a little testimony here.
Well, I appreciate being here. I know a lot of your faces. I don't know your names, but there's been a lot of prayers been going up for me. And I was up here for work week. Prior to work week, the Lord just stuck a thought in my mind, said, "You need to go get a doctor, get yourself checked out." I hadn't done it for 2 years. When I did, they said I had cancer. I don't know this. I don't have a headache. I don't have a pain. I don't know I'm sick, but the doctor says I'm sick. So I thought, well, I'm here at work week. I turned the water on, got things going up here, and I've got a crew. There's two things I want to talk about. A little bit about my testimony, and then also I want to talk about the campground. I've got a group of men that work down there. They're all out there working right now. You guys are in here where it's comfortable and cool. They're out in the mud and the ditches. I've got a project up on the hill up here that we had a water break, so it's full of mud. They're putting gravel in. They're putting it back in.